Hello. I thought I'd take this opportunity, if I might, to perhaps clarify my position on global warming and that sort of thing. I've made a number of videos about it, and I intend to make a few more, actually. But I've become a little bit alarmed by some of the people who've been emailing me, who seem to think that I am sort of on their side, in their camp, so to speak. And if I'm in any camp at all, it's the camp of science. Okay, I just sort of want truth to be sought, using good methodology, and that's really what science is. It's a good method for finding out stuff that's actual, real, and true. And some people for instance, I got an email recently from someone who clearly thought, for some reason, that I was a likely person to endorse his campaign for the right of everyone, I think he meant Americans, to carry guns. No, actually, I don't want to live in a world where everyone's carrying guns. Thank you very much. That's not my bag, man. I call these things rants, because it's a sort of self-mocking thing, really, which then leads into a rather sort of British form of self-deprecation. I don't want to come across as blowing my own trumpet or anything. So if I mock what I'm doing by calling it a rant, then I feel it sort of diffuses some of my detractors, perhaps a bit. Anyway, that's the way I tend to do things. I'm British. I shan't apologise for it. Oh, only of course I just have. Never mind. That's a very British thing to have done. Anyway, it strikes me that there are two basic possibilities with regard to global warming theory. Either the evidence for it is good, or it isn't. Now, if the evidence for it is not good, then I'm doing the world a favour, aren't I, by pointing out that actually the evidence for this is not very good. But if the evidence for it is good, then that still doesn't make me evil. I still actually feel that I'm on the side of the angels, because what I'm doing is pointing out that, in fact, the people whose job it is to get across this evidence are doing a spectacularly awful job of it. If there is good evidence for the link between man-made carbon dioxide emissions and global warming, then I think they should go public with it, don't you? So there you go. That's my position, really. I am a skeptic. Yes, I am, about global warming theory. But I'm not saying that it's quite definitely wrong. I'm just saying that the arguments as presented by quite often amateurs like Al Gore are, I say amateurs, of course he's immensely wealthy. I mean amateur climatologists like Al Gore. And you could say, yes, but Lloyd, you're an amateur, aren't you? And yes, I am. Yes, I am. That's quite true, but I'm not pretending to be anything else. Guys, if you've got good evidence, if you're scientists and you've got good evidence for this stuff, don't leave it to amateur nerks like Al Gore to get across awful. I mean, he puts across some pretty awful arguments, and these arguments then get shot down in flames, and everyone thinks, oh, I see, so this global warming thing's a load of rubbish then, is it? Well, no, don't let that happen. If there's good evidence for it, go public with it, get out there and get it across to people, considerably better than has been the case hitherto. And until someone does come up with good evidence, I'm going to carry on making these videos. And if anyone does ever present any good evidence for global warming theory to me, hell, I'll change my mind, because that's what scientists do. If you come across new evidence that shows that your previous opinions were wrong, well, you should change your mind, shouldn't you? That's what I do. What do you do?